Alright, so today's special is somebody requested me clip on the matrices weapon Tau cannon. So this cannon, there was some really cool video somewhere of somebody avoiding the nuke explosion in Half-Life 2 and the nuclear launch site or something. It's some like level 80% into the game. Damn it, Steam. Love how it does that. I think that it's FPS banana. So they want us to download this particular thinger. But before I do that, I wanted to do it my way. My way was going to be like in WinMG, decompile this file, right? A completely new model decompiler. But since I'm on this computer today and I don't have that installed, actually I do have WinMG installed. I just don't have that source code. So what we're going to do is just get the Half-Life 2 Source SDK 2013 files, like for legit or something. I should have Half-Life 2. Install it. So I have this source repos, and we can make. Damn it! It's so annoying how it does that. Wreckfest would be a really cool map to make in Source SDK. It's like Destruction Derby, I guess, but it's like $40 or 10. But I wouldn't buy it. I mean, I would if I had a lot of money and beer time. This is like one of the things I would play up in the morning. It looks like a good indie fan game. It's pretty funny. But the other one to play is Rig of Rods remake. I forget what that one's called. There's some other ones. And obviously Rocket League, but this has realistic damage. So like, this gets me, yeah, hooked. There it goes. I love it how it does that. Like, what's the code that does that? I'll just leave it open like this. Oh, I see. So is it's Steam that's doing it? Okay, that makes sense. All right. So let's load up our main tool, which is Crowbar. Make sure you have Crowbar installed. And what you do with Crowbar is you make a little text file for your Source SDK mod. Because mine used to show up as like Source SDK, then it was like half, and then it turned into Left 4 Dead 2, and there's just some game config file somewhere. So what I did is I made a notepad file to so I made a game info file, and I just copy paste this in there real quick, so I don't have to like find the path and do all that crap. It's just annoying. So what we do is go to our decompiled. I just have like a dumpster directory for all the decompiled stuff for Source. I decompile models and then make ones based on them. This is like the flow. Yeah, this is my props junk. I needed garbage. I needed how they made the combined bunker shield thing. I still need to actually check that out. Because this has a really cool shader, and I don't want to like recode a whole shader. Even though I started coding shaders, and I do want to code a bunch of shaders, it's always good to look at how the shader is working. So I've been able to like get prop font or the font shader pretty good. So what we're gonna do is, the vehicles, I didn't really have to create the directory, it would actually do it for me. So if I put this in there, and then I decompiled the GFscape, the Half-Life 2, everything, models, and the materials. But the materials will like be there when you play Source SDK 2013 for the most part. So here's the vehicles directory, and it's not vehicles, it's buggy, I believe. I don't know if we could load buggy. Let's see if we can. We'll still put it in vehicles. We'll just call it vehicles HL2. That way it's like, there's also the other one. And I think they have like a better view model on that site. But let's just get this one first going. We want to see, where is it? The Tau reference, here we go. So I like to use Blender 4.1 for my source tool stuff, but I also use 4.3 a lot, and I have 4.4 and 4.5 and 3.6 and some other 3.1, yeah, and 4.5 is compiled. I was trying to get Bullet Pi to work on the side of Blender stuff, trying to write like a physics simulation game or something. And so you install Source SDK tools. Hopefully it sits, meaning that it's always there. Like whenever you open it, you don't have to keep enabling it, so it's there. So you import Source SDK stuff, copy paste. Let's copy paste their directory straight out of Crowbar. Put it in here. Open it also. So we want to be able to like just look at all the dump junk it spit out at us. Okay, so Tau has, for some reason, the same model. Like I could tell it's the same model by file size. It's like, why the hell did they put all these LODs? I don't know. I guess it's a bad compiled model, or like loosely something. Okay, so we have the weapon bones. See what's up with the material. Okay, the material is called Buggy 0001. I guess we need the material in this case. We'll just throw it in there somehow. Do I have a materials folder? I believe I opened QC. Oh no, I opened this QC. Bunker Shield QC. Let's see what Bunker Shield QC will do. Bunker Shield has a shader we need here. Okay, reference. Bunker Shield A. Com Shield B. Oh, okay. I need this. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I need to load the buggy texture, but I'm fiddling with other shit. But it'd be good to do this early on. Alright, it's not here. Where's this combine shit then? Let's find the combine. Crops combine. It's this one. Then there's a DirectX 6 fallback, because I'm guessing it's transparent. It's just, oh shit, this doesn't have the VMTs, but that's okay. I'll just dump this in here too. Windows likes doing that weird bug. Let's open, there's another texture we need. Combine buffer shield. Models, props, combine, okay. Bump map, so that's a normal. This one, yeah, it has a refract fallback material because it refracts. This is interesting. It has all this shit. Refract texture is an effect thing. Models effects. So it uses like what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 textures. Well, 3 actually. This doesn't count, but it's a fallback. But it's still like you gotta like put it in there. Just when the computer is DirectX 6, like super potato computer. Okay, why don't we have VMTs? Let's just load this fucker up too. Do all this. I don't even know what I'm doing. I should have just downloaded the thing. Status field beam. This is an interesting one. Okay. The one we wanted was source is just source code. Let's do A. Which one is this? All right, so it's this thing that we need. Oh, cool. Nice UVs. What the fuck? I need like these UVs right here. What material is this? Does it tell us? Or will it even tell us? No. Okay. Whatever. Figure that out later in this shit. Open up the buggy, just to look at the model. All right, it's a part. It's a body part. The submodel, I mean. So this will be good for like a W model, I guess. Maybe. Could be upgraded a little bit. It looks a little rusty here. Plain old like crap. And it rotates. It has an animation. Like everybody in Half-Life knows. It does that. I don't know. I stopped paying attention. Fired me from Half-Life world. Alright, let's go to find our material. Like, what the fuck? Why can't we find VMTs? It's because it gets extracted from a different GCF file. So what happens is you have to make a Half-Life 2 materials folder and extract it using the extraction tool. And it just gets put in a different folder. for other reasons. I don't know why. I just did. So props combine is one of the ones we need. We need all those. Bunker shield height. I guess we'll need these, but we don't really need them per se. Just recycle them. It's always nice to pull them out and look what the file has in it. All right, what's in com shield? Well, we actually need the other one. One I'm not getting it. Com shield. Oh. It's like hiding. Fuck. Windows did some shit. Where is this stupid crap? Combine, com shield. It doesn't have a base texture. Com shield a DVD. Like, what the fuck? Where is it? Is it even in here? No. Why is it not here? I hate this. Open strip machine sheet. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. Let's just search for it here. Oh, here it is. Where is it located? Like making duplicate copies of the same thing. Just because we can't, like, super organize it. Effects. It's inside effects. Effects has a lot of the cool, stupid shader stuff. Portal rift thing, explosion, card, or sheet. Alright, so this crap, we'll just replicate this and get our texture. There is like some kind of VTF plugin thing, so it works with Blender tools, but it still needs to point to Steam or something stupid like Steam file system API thing. And I guess mine doesn't work yet. Alright. Let's try another project, maybe this one. This is the source editor project. I'll try this for a second, and then we'll move to maybe the shader editor one. Alright, so within, we're like lost. Let's go back to our folder here. So the buggy reference. No, we need buggy.pc. I remember working on this thing, redoing the body, collision body. I need to find that thing. Just reskin the main one with a new collision body. Trying to do some cool thing where you go like sit inside of it without having to use the thing. A tower removed. It's a pretty complicated model. It's got all this like animation and skeleton and shit. And the sad part is it doesn't drive very fast. Like I was watching GTA 5 videos, people crashing and going super fast. It was really cool. So CD materials models buggy. This is what we're gonna need. Okay. So in materials folder, there's a folder called buggy. It has buggy this BMT. And for some stupid reason, tau is inside the buggy. I don't want to do it like this, but whatever. Let's just get on with the show thing here. Let's load up GIMP. GIMP takes a minute to load. Should have loaded it before already, but whatever. I have to extract the texture. I think I could just drag it onto this. Yeah, I can. All right, so we're gonna see here. Why is that thing transparent? I guess I never noticed that before. You could remove the mask, you could put it back on. There's an alpha mask. I don't know what it does. It does some shit. I'm guessing it does shit with shadows. You could always use the alpha channel for other shit. Now I'm looking for the weapons texture here. Now I don't really need to look for it in here. All I need to do in here is just export it real quick. Oh, here it is. It's over here somewhere. So what I could do is take this out. And we could make a new one, I guess. Or something. Now let's just dump it in here. So we know we're not going to recycle it. So the target. It gives us a target. We might want to do BMP. Blender should load target just fine. It's like one of the most proprietary formats out there because it was very popular at one point. It was just like the main format. Because it was like a high quality way of saving an image without losing any data, and it was precisely known that it would always work correctly. Then later they got formats like PGN, and they knew that it would be compressed and work correctly, so they just like, and then some other formats. Damn it. Why did I press enter twice? Okay. What we could do here, in the UV editing. Actually, let's go to material editor again. Rename this to weapon, tau, cannon. I always want to put a underscore between tau cannon. Texture, just name it that. What we want to do is put it into wireframe mode so it selects everything. Select everything. Come on, select everything. Do we have everything selected? Fuck. Why can't we do it here though? Okay. That was fucking weird. Blender is stupid. It's like a dumbass program. I really miss 3D Max back in the day. I was able to do a lot of stuff in that. Alright, so let's load it up. Let's open. So if we say assign, it'll show us this. Like we've just regenerated the thing. Or we've reconstructed, rebuilt it, in no sense, in order to be able to do this. Alright. I do this for nothing because I can just go download it. But let's just start here. Alright, first we need to like clean this up and just delete everything. One of the things I do want to keep is how they did the spinner. So let's like look at some architecture here. If we go to weights, okay, how do I do it? Damn it. It's like, I don't even know how to use Blender. I just know that if I keep clicking stuff, it works. Because I've used it so much. Alright, yeah, this thing. Okay, so it is called, let's pull up Half-Life Model Viewer so it can tell me, because there's just like a zillion modeling formats or something. There's like all these bones, and you highlight bone, and then you go gun cylinders. Yeah, so I guess it's gun cylinders. Then we could send this into this. Make it rendering viewport shading to solid. Sorry. Gun cylinders. You select this. Can you go to weight paint? And it'll show you the weights. So those are weighted. That's how they modeled that. And the other one is gun, and gun will be gun, and gun parent will be the. So we can keep these three, or we could just completely redo them. We can keep their coordinates. So what we have to do, let's just name this original, the original. Make another folder called Blender, just so we don't like completely fuck up our folder, which we will in the end. It'll completely be a junkyard landfill mess. Original weapon, Tau, cannon, buggy, model 1. Always put numbers at the end because then you could increment save. All right, and then let's just increment save and then screw it up just to make sure, so we don't like auto save and stupid stuff happens. Can we not delete all the bones? We can try. We'll try to keep 3 bones, the weapon parent, the gun parent, the gun, and the spinner thing. And I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just deleting stuff. Because, it's faster. Faster is usually good, because you could just repetition in the same amount of time. Alright, so we kept those bones. We could always make that rotate, okay. So let's save as import. The name is raw. Raw isn't just it's just this or something. All right, and then we need, which weapon are we going to base this on? We want its counterpart. Later I'll get the game banana and see how they did it, and then we'll have a 2-merge version, and then we could also try an original remapping, and then we could try some good ideas and just kind of keep modeling. Buggy's cool. We'll just keep it open just because it's cool. And I want to waste CPU time to keep the garage. I really need to install my other fan. I think somebody threw away the broken fan we had, and I wanted to recycle the power cord. But I'll find more power cords to recycle. Okay, roller driver. I was looking at this thing and being I want to model something like this. And I'm like, why did I have this shit open? And it looks weird in the middle of the night having that open. I don't know why that keeps happening. Okay. Then we have to open some weapon. And it's not going to let us because it is on crack. And I hate it. So we're just going to use load model. And since I have the weapons extracted, I could bypass that stupid Steam API file system, Steam pipe shit thing, error thing. Fucking bullshit. And then it should kind of work. I'll browse in this because I hate the file browser in that, but it's because I hate it just because I'm in the wrong path, not because it's bad. But I could come up with a million reasons. Alright, so in HL2, this is where I have my models, we want some weapons. Now, I would actually like the Source SDK weapons. Super Fizz Gun Cannon. Let's try Super Fizz Gun Cannon. Does Super Fizz Gun Cannon have a W? No. Well, we can't use Suitcase Passenger. Yeah, Super V, some kind of, because it's easy to do the W. Like, no. Yes, I don't remember. Damn it, I haven't done this in a little while. But I've done a few weapons recently. But there's like all this shit about it. Like, where's weapon physics? Yeah. I think weapon physics we try first. Hit F2 to rename. Don't rename, but copy paste it in. Too lazy to select. All right, so this one, it's not really a weapon. I mean, it's like the best weapon. So attack, upgrade. So it has some kind of events. All right, so let's do this. Open the thing. Crowbar this shit. Break it open. Because if you translate crowbar, it's like loam. And loam means like break. Or some other, I don't know. It gets like interesting when you start translating stuff. Let's just put it into weapons / fizz. Is this fizz cannon or fizz gun? There's fizz cannon, which is the one that picks stuff up, and fizz gun that can rotate stuff and place it anywhere like Gmod. And I have the code for that. I did implement it. Oh, damn, I forgot who I promised I was going to help him fix. Yeah, Master, the YouTube guy. I wanted to help him fix fizz cannon in C++. It should be a math problem. Like, once you know what the structures do, it shouldn't be that difficult. I'll just copy this straight out of the title of HLM. It didn't find it. I misspelled something. Oh, I put .html. Yeah, because I made this really cool GLTF viewer. So we could take this, export it to GLTF. It's really cool, like web design stuff. For no reason, just like sit here and just have fun doing random projects while I'm doing this. And I'm supposed to be doing some other two things, but it's like, so there's the GitHub viewer. It's kind of not special, but I'm trying to do cool stuff. Let's just create a new file and call it HL2 assets. And then what we do is we put placeholder .text. Put text into this. It just creates a directory. It's a sleazy way to create a directory without having to have this stupid ass program. And what we need. So I have the cube thing working. And I made it work so all the files are actually hosted on GitHub. That way, there's no way it can go down unless GitHub goes down. So I made a thinger where you could just like upload static assets. And this is the assets folder. Let's put the asset in here. So what to do is do this again. Assets, placeholder. Text. Okay. Let's upload our model. Now, it'll be cool to run an HLMV inside of JavaScript, but I think like they don't want you to or something. Wait, upload this shit. I love it when it does this. Like I didn't wait like a second longer, and so it fucked up. Okay. All I need to do is just copy paste this. Then we'll go into the other directory. Create new file. Open underscore tau underscore prototype and .html. What's interesting with this is that GLTF makes things look cool. We just have to put for source back this for font and Tailwind CSS. I didn't want to lose like Tailwind CSS. It's like a good CSS thing library. So for assets, we will put the asset it uploaded, and it loves good doing this, just like flying you back into the root directory and screwing you up. It's just like, whatever. And with this, we could also ask AI to rewrite some of these files to help us edit this. And we could also have AI regenerate this, give us ideas. That was going to be the secret part of this, but whatever. So did this decompile? What happened here? All right. So this is the. I need to create another GitHub. What's this? This doesn't work. Okay. This is this other game. It's kind of irrelevant right now. Okay. Let's just go to the thing I was going to do. Okay. Let's load up the cube. Make sure the cube works. This is like a Blender cube that's textured. And you can see the texture works. Right. So here you would like specify your character details, your weapon specifications. That way it looks like you care, even though you're like really in a hurry, just trying to get it done. And you could kind of see if it's working right. All right, so we do have it. It exported it pretty well. It's in the center somehow. I don't even know how that. It's got a little shadow. The texture's right. It had to upload that whole target. Well, it compresses it, but. All right, so we're able to do this crap. And it's free hosting. That's the other nice thing. Doesn't really do much, but you can make the whole game. TLF importer, but you kind of need to know the source code really well. All right, so let's go decompile this crap. Oh, it decompiled. Okay, so the next thing would be, let's look at the sequence. Okay, so if we go to view model mode, this is not view model mode. I forgot how to do this. We have to look at the bones here. We should have used a different weapon maybe, but it's okay. So we look at the bones. This fizz gun bone and core attachment. How the fuck does this one work? All right, let's just take Brain, for example. He's not a good example. That's why we're going to use him. We're going to try it like on the more bullshitty characters in Half-Life 2. or the ones that people like love in Gary's mod for no reason. Okay, we load up brain. The thing crashes. We're gonna need this for texture editing later. Oh, I hate doing Steam Store art, but whatever. It was actually not coming out that bad, but it was pretty bad. With that brick texture in the background. Okay. Take this motherfucker. Do Steam, load weapon, no Steam. It's W something. So did the gun load? No. You see that there's this problem. The gun didn't attach to his arm. Sometimes it will attach depending on the animation. Some animations will have the bones, some won't, which is kind of like a broken model, according to like nobody but good modelers that we don't care about. All right, so that didn't work. So this bone structure is garbage. Why? Because you want it to be able to attach to any HL2 character without any problems like this. And it's annoying because you have to actually use, you borrow the character, you don't use the attachment. You use the bone merge, and you could fuck it up by doing both, I think. I don't remember. I was like trying to do all this. All right, so weapon SMG works. You could actually have multiple weapons loaded up. Like, yeah, you could do that. Oh, it's a Jiffy. That's how that package looks like. That looks like kind of like a Jiffy, but it has that stupid thing on it that Amazon's gonna like require pretty soon. All right, so let's load up. I'll go to the break. Extend baton. Yeah, cool. All right, so SMG would be a good one to start with. So let's try a weapon physics gun, just because I decompiled it, and I want to be a dumbass first. And I'll just rename the bone. What I could do is look at what bone. Let's see what bone stem baton has. We'll steal stem baton's bone. Or crowbars. Crowbars should attach too. All right, cracked out. Little bones. After it loads, damn it, didn't load. I think I hit that way too fast. It like cancels it. That was stupid. Oh, fucking crack. What the fuck? Oh, you're supposed to hit load model, not load weapon. That kind of blew it. All right, bones. Yeah, valve biped R pen. This stupid bone. Alright, so we have some shit loaded here. Now we need to like take that, somehow origin it. The bones are gonna try to, the armature bones things will try to resist our thing. So what the hell's in here? Okay. So it's like this. It's just like straight up right there. So let's import this shit. Let's compile sooner than later. Alright, so we want it to be over there. Fucking crap. Okay. To do? Just compile this. I wanted to rename that bone. This gun base bone. No, not this one. This gun parent. Just rename it to fucking. But we can do it later. Inside of Notepad++, we could just kind of not hex it, but SMD hex it. There you do. Set an export path. I guess we'll borrow the something, the QC file from weapon physics gun. This source engine export. All we need is one thing: hit SMD and export path. I don't need to worry about engine path. Even though we could, I think it'll enable us to have materials or something stupid. What if we do set the engine path? Is this what you would set it to? Or would it need to be the other one? 2023. I mean, 2007. We need to create a directory. We'll name it QC version 1, since it's like stupid. What we'll do, I don't know why this is dumb. This is stupider. Ugh. That's not where we want to go. We want to go here. Take this, throw it in there. I don't know why it has this weapons folder. Oh, maybe I still created it. And name it like some unique thing. Weapon underscore tau cannon underscore physics 1. Then we'll like export this shit into there real quick. And we get tau reference. What the fuck did it export? Alright, we need this shit. This is like, we need to compile sooner than earlier. Okay, instead of this, put this, tau reference SMD. Okay, skin families, there's 2 skin families. What we'll do, CD materials, everything that we have. Just want to be lazy as hell right now. Add some more skins. The default skin, we need to put it here. Our default skin, need to find weapon cow kind of texture. That one. CD materials, so we CD into a bunch of materials. We don't have an LOD yet, or a LOD. I don't know if this shit's gonna work. And we do have some of these. There's a collision model. Well, we can steal the collision model. I don't care about recycling the collision model at this point, but we will later have to replace it. Is there a collision model? Physics reference. Oh, physics. Okay. Damn it, I can't find the other window. I'm just gonna cheat. Use Notepad++ to cheat even more. Pile. Okay, made it. Let's take a break. Fuck this. It's like the view model is going to be like 10 times harder than this. This is going to be easy. Just like rename the parent phone, delete some crap, move it over. Re-import it, test it. Fucking Half-Life model viewer. Yeah, you can't open too many of them. Over 4 is like pushing it. Like 10 is just bad. Because it opens another shader render thing, or I guess DirectX or OpenGL or whatever. It's like running another instance of the game almost. So it does all this weird, stupid stuff. And it starts loading all super, super duper slow. Where the hell did we export this? It shows us in Crowbar where it dumped it. Like right here. All right, we don't have a texture. We do have it exported though. Okay, that's there. The other thing is not there because we didn't include the texture, but it is there. I assure you there's another model in here. But since there's no texture, it doesn't render it, which is weird. I see some other crap right there. Yeah, I think there's another model right there. That's fucking weird. Oh no, it's like the color. What the fuck? Alright, let's try to switch textures. But since it doesn't find the main texture, it can't like... Yeah, that physics model is back here. Cool. We've made an abomination error. Alright, let's just do this real quick. Name this 2. Save it as 2. Let's say keep going until we get a good model. 2. Tau reference, gun base. Instead of gun base, did we decompile the other shit? We might as well just hit the crowbar with the crowbar. I just need to copy paste like one line here. This. I'm gonna take this and just make a copy. And since this is 0, it's gun base. If I just name it that, save it, this here, it'll like fix my problems. I could also have it textured by renaming the file. I can do. Alright, let's just compile this shit for now. No, we'll worry about texturing it. Fucking bullshit. Fuck. What was the fucking name of it? It was like buggy something. Oh yeah, it was inside buggy. I need a new folder though. So in the source mod SDK folder, I don't know how I would find it. Oh, okay, like this. And then models, I could have just like wrote in materials, but usually you'd go like weapons. Oh wait, inside of models, it's just more organized or something. Could be Tau cannon and Tau gun. Kind of do like the whole duet thing with the fizz cannon and fizz gun. So take this path, forget about the models path, CD it. And here, let's take the buggy file. I need to create this. I'll need to rename it or create it. Either way. I could just point it to the buggy file. Damn it, I thought I had this open already. Maybe I'm just like pre-hallucinating. Could just take this, throw it in here, and I think I textured it. Alright, so if I load a character, so Barney. So everybody loves to hate Barney. That like doesn't play Half-Life 2 because of blue shift. What about yellow shift? The warehouse. Alright. Here's a fun model. Oh, he has this other gun, I guess I made. He has the... Damn it, that gun's not textured? That sucks. It's a shame. I need to texture it. Alright, fizz model off. We need wireframe off. We need to unload this weapon. This is the weapons shotgun 2. CrimeWars test. Yeah, I guess this is a shotgun model I was making. like write down this path so I don't forget later. I have to find where this is, where the original PC is. Alright. That unloads it. Does it save what you just had loaded? No. Alright, so that one doesn't work. Will it work if some shit happens? No, because it's not attached at all. Alright, that one works. Well, kind of. It just has a few little bone insecurities or something. Oh, nice. Okay. I wanted to do attack, but whatever. Okay. Why did this shit not get textured? Error cannot load one or more VMTs. Okay. The reason is we need to do Steam load model. And since we have a weapon in there now, weapons folder should work again. Yeah, it works. And inside of, where the fuck did this get put? Okay. I don't like putting it into this folder because this is where all the other shit is at. Alright, so it didn't find this shit. Do we need a slash over here? What the fuck? Let's recompile this real quick. Not sure if I did that in the right order. There we go. Alright, so it's loading off this texture, but we can change it. Let's change textures. I don't get why it's not changing textures. Fuck. Oh, skin, sorry. That way we fuck with the skin. Yeah, I guess certain textures won't display right at all. Unless we're in game. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a break.